I audit law firm operations for a living, and the single most expensive mistake I keep seeing is firms adding AI and automation to a disconnected stack of tools that were never designed to work together. And right now, while every vendor is selling AI as the answer, firms are writing checks for technology being layered on top of tools that don't talk to each other and workflows that were never built to support any of it. Here's what I see in almost every firm I audit. The partner spent $50K or more on software, went through implementation, and are now watching the same manual work repeat itself inside more expensive tools. Their CRM doesn't talk to their case management system. Their case management system doesn't feed their dashboard. Their staff is manually bridging every gap between tools that were never connected. AI and automation didn't fix it, because you cannot automate a disconnected stack. You need workflow architecture first. Connect the tools. Design how the work moves between them. Then automation has something real to execute on. The only sequence that works is this. Design the workflow architecture first, connect the tools, then layer in AI to analyze and automation to execute. In that order, every time. The firms that get this right do not have better software. They have a connected, designed operational ecosystem. Here's what each tool actually does, because this is where the confusion lives. AI is about analysis. Your intake form comes in, a client describes their situation, and AI reads those facts and determines this is a workers' comp case, not a personal injury case. That determination happens before any human touches the file. That is AI doing what AI does, analyzing and making the call. Automation is completely different. It does not think, it executes. Once AI identifies the case as workers' comp, automation takes the handoff. Assign to Sarah, create the task, set the deadline, send the notification, and pass the case data into the case management system automatically. No manual copying, no human bridging the gap between tools. But automation can only do that if the tools are connected and the rules were designed before it was turned on. Here's where firms make the expensive mistake. They turn on AI and automation before they connect the tools and answer the foundational questions. Who receives each case type? How does data move between the CRM and the case management system? Who owns each step? What does the dashboard need to show? When those questions are unanswered and those tools are still siloed, the automation runs against incomplete rules on a disconnected stack. Wrong assignments, duplicate tasks, data that never makes it from one tool to the next. That is not an AI problem. That is an architecture problem. What SPC does is address the layer every vendor skips. Before we configure anything, we audit the entire operational ecosystem, CRM, case management, reporting, team workflows, and design how everything connects. We map how data moves between tools. We define the rules automation will enforce. We design where AI adds the most value. Then we build the tool-to-tool integrations, the custom automations, and the dashboards that give leadership real visibility. One person, full accountability for the entire outcome. When the workflow architecture comes first and the tools are connected, AI and automation stop being technology expenses and start being operational infrastructure. Your CRM talks to your case management system. Your case management system feeds your dashboard. Your staff saves 10 or more hours per week on work that automation now handles. And leadership can see the entire operation in real time, because for the first time, everything was designed to work together. If your firm has already invested in AI or automation, and the tools still aren't talking to each other, or if you are planning that investment and want to make sure the architecture is right before you build, comment audit below and I will send you the details on the legal systems health check. We will audit your entire operational ecosystem, identify exactly where the disconnections are, and give you a prioritized roadmap to connect everything.